is Sarah, the Youth Services Librarian at the Redan Trotty Library. For today's Crafternoon activity, I'll talk briefly about the history of labyrinths, and then I'll show you how to make one of these finger labyrinths that you can use as a mindfulness or meditation tool. You might know about labyrinths from Greek mythology. The story goes that King Minos commanded Daedalus to build a labyrinth that would hold the Minotaur at its center. The Minotaur was a creature that was half man and half bull. And every year, the people of Athens would send 7 boys and 7 girls to be sacrificed to the Minotaur. The Minotaur was finally killed by the hero Theseus, with help from King Minos' daughter, Ariadne, who gave him a thread to help him find his way out of the labyrinth. If you want to hear more about the story, you can watch the Living Labyrinth video on DCPL's YouTube page, presented by storyteller Barry Stuart Mann. In reality, though, the labyrinth from this myth is actually a maze. What's the difference between a labyrinth and a maze? A maze has many dead ends and wrong turns, and is designed to trap someone or trick them into getting lost. But a true labyrinth only has one path in and out. There are no wrong turns. And because there is only one path, many people use labyrinths as a meditation or mindfulness tool. These types of labyrinths have been around for centuries. They've been found carved in stone inside caves and cathedrals. They've been painted on floors at schools and hospitals. They've been set up outside in nature, at parks and campgrounds. Those are life-size labyrinths that you can walk through. But today I will be showing you how to make a small labyrinth you can hold in your hands and trace with your finger. Before you get started, make sure you've got all your supplies ready. So you're going to need a piece of paper to draw your labyrinth on, a piece of cardboard to glue it onto. So if you've got a cardboard box, you can cut a piece off of that, or I have found that some frozen pizzas come with a circle of cardboard underneath the pizza. So if you have eaten as much frozen pizza in the pandemic time as I have, that might work really well for you, and you can just cut a piece of paper to fit on your circle. You'll also need a marker or something to draw with. You'll see in the video that I use different colors to draw my labyrinth. The reason I did that was to show each step of the drawing more clearly, but in your final product you aren't going to be able to see what color you drew your labyrinth with. That's going to be covered up by your yarn. So make sure you've got some yarn, some scissors to cut your yarn, and some liquid glue. To draw your labyrinth, you'll start by drawing a plus sign in the bottom third of your paper with a dot in each corner. Next, you'll draw a curved line from the top of the plus sign to the top right dot. Now draw another curved line from the top left dot to the right side of the plus sign. Continue drawing curved lines from the next open spot on the left around the top to the next open spot on the right until all points have been connected. This is called a 3-circuit labyrinth because if you start in the center and count, you'll see that you have 1, 2, 3 circuits. To draw a labyrinth with more circuits, start with the same pattern but add a right angle in each corner between the plus sign and the dots. Draw a curved line from the top center to the next spot to the right. Continue connecting the edges of each line and dot in a similar pattern as before, from left to right, going around the top of the labyrinth each time. This one is called a 7-circuit labyrinth, and it's the one I used for my example. Again, it's called a 7-circuit labyrinth because if you start in the center and count your circuits, you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Remember, as you draw your labyrinth, that your lines don't have to be perfect, but you do need enough space for your finger to fit between the lines. So it might take some practice. There is a link to an activity guide in the description below that includes a printable labyrinth if you prefer. But once you get the hang of drawing them, it's pretty fun, so I hope that you give it a try. Once you're satisfied with your labyrinth, go ahead and glue it onto a piece of cardboard. The final step is to trace your labyrinth with glue and carefully press your yarn onto the glue. You'll find that you have two separate lines that cross in the center, so trace and glue the yarn onto one line at a time. Once your glue is dry, you can use your labyrinth as a meditation or mindfulness tool by tracing the path between the yarn with your finger. Once you get to the center of the labyrinth, pause and take a few deep breaths before following the same path back out of the labyrinth. I hope you enjoyed making your own finger labyrinth, and I hope it's a helpful tool for when you need to calm your mind down. I would love to see pictures of the labyrinth you made, so if you share a picture on social media, please tag us at DeKalb Library. Thank you for watching.